All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is definitely uh, commemorating a really special day. Earlier today, we had our community meetup. This is, of course, something that we do every Monday and Friday. And as I was, sharing with members of our community in our live session, that this week and this month marks an entire year of doing something that we've been doing in the community, which is showing up live and connecting and doing a lot of inner work, deeper work every single Monday and Friday. And of course, when we started, the format was a little different. And as time progressed over the next, I think over the first couple of weeks, we kind of stabilized the format and then we started doing more of that. And so today, of course, we meet every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 Indian Standard Time in the evening. And we explore different themes. And there's a lot of soul searching, there's a lot of inner work that happens, a lot of sharing of really, really powerful stories. And it's beautiful to see how people have changed. There are people who joined us, about a year ago. There are people in the community who've been with us for about 6 months. There are people who've been with us, now for about a month. And it was really interesting to listen to their stories as they shared with each other, and of course in the group, and how transformative this process has been for them. And so, the theme, of course, even in our community meetup today, was all about the power of stick-to-it-ness. I'll say that again: the power of stick-to-it-ness, meaning that when you decide to stick to something and you decide to do it, it's one thing to decide that, it's one thing to intend that. It's a different thing when you make it a point to keep showing up. And as you keep showing up, you build that muscle of being consistent, of really um, really connecting to the theme, connecting to whatever it is that you have chosen, whether it's a project, whether it's maybe creating content. And it definitely makes me feel uh, really fortunate, really blessed that not only do I get to do this work every single day, every single week, week after week, but also something that I had um, hit upon or struck, that really stuck to me a good 2.5 years ago, when I decided that every single day I'm going to create a pod. And that's something that I've been doing, including like showing up like today, talking about the day, talking about things that matter. And especially for you, as a healer, as a coach, as a healer coach like me, um, this is something that is so important to be able to. It's one thing to say it, but it's another thing when you're able to show up no matter how difficult your external circumstances may be, no matter how difficult your inner voices, your inner dialogue. Maybe you're having a bad day, maybe you're feeling unwell, but through it all, when you decide and you do it. Now again, I'm not for a moment saying that this has to be done from a place of force or pressure, but instead, when you do it from a place of love, when you do it from a place of intention, then just showing up is a good 80% of the work already done. And then obviously when you show up, magic shows up, and you're able to share some really powerful insights. And so this is really the entire intention behind doing this work. And for you as well, my wish for you is that you discover the power of being intentional, and not just intentional, but being consistent. Because when you read of the stories of any business that not only stood the test of time, but that really succeeded over a period of time, it is consistency that is one of the most powerful uh, traits, characteristics, however you want to frame it. So, as you're building your own personal business, your own personal brand, or being a healer, coach, and really wanting to make a difference in the world out there, consistency is something that will really make a huge difference. And obviously, when you start to do it in one area over a period of time, you'll see this starting to flow into other areas. So, as I said, these pods are designed as a way to remind you that you matter, and that you know keep showing up, keep doing the work, and the results will come. So, wishing you, of course, all the very best. And as I said, we do have um, our track where you can come join us live and meet us every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And we also do have our paid tracks. And as always, you know this, that those who pay attention. So, our paid tracks, we have four of them. The first one is, of course, our foundation program, and this is a way for you to connect with us live over 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And we also have a second batch that happens in the evenings on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. So these are ways for you to get started. And if you really feel that traction, you really feel connected to what you're learning, then you can continue on in our advanced program. And this is a 3-month renewable membership. And lastly, of course, if you want to go beyond this, want to go further and really learn the skills that you discovered through this exploration of the foundation and the advanced programs, then this is something that what I use, what I teach you, and what I teach you, you can go out and make and use it in your own business, in your personal life, in working and helping so many other people. And of course, beyond all of this, if you're looking for personal attention and you want me to mentor you and to coach you personally, I do have a personal coaching program, and this happens. The slots open up from time to time, so keep an eye out for that as well. So these are different ways in which you can go deeper in your own journey. So definitely wishing you the very best, and may you also discover the joys of stick-to-itness. And as always, in fact, before I go, I must say that the kind of outpourings that I heard from our members, there's so much of deep gratitude that they were expressing, and for me as well, this is my way of saying thank you to each of you who showed up live, and of course to each of you who's been showing up over a period of time. And having said all of that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose, and I will be back. I'll see you soon. God bless. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.